Independents on Sydney's northern beaches, they are threatening to unseat the Liberals. Let's go live to Gabriella Power in the seat of Wakehurst. Gab, certainly a popular mayor is competing for voters where you are.
That's right, Janie. Long-serving Northern Beaches Mayor Michael Regan is competing as an independent in the seat of Wakehurst at this election. Now, he's going to be casting his vote here at Narrowena Public School later this morning. And like everywhere across New South Wales, cost of living is a key issue for residents here. But locally, locals are frustrated by the number of buses being cancelled, and this is due to a bus driver shortage, and it's impacting the number of school students getting to school on time and workers making it to the office on time. So Michael Regan is vowing a review into bus privatisation if he is elected, and I am joined now by independent candidate Michael Regan. Thank you for your time. You've been out and about speaking to voters, for a long time now, but particularly this week. What's your sense?
It's going to be tight. It's going to be. I'm definitely the underdog, which is interesting. So it's fascinating, the race at the moment, and people are very frustrated. So I'm hoping that frustration, they want change. They want someone who can step up and stand up for Wakehurst.
Is that enough? Do you think people are going to be voting on that issue alone?
There's a number of issues. There's the cost of living, as we're talking about. Poker machine reform's actually been quite an issue that's been discussed. The privatisation of our hospital here locally is causing some concern, and the fact that it's owned overseas now and operated from here and privately. So there's a lot of issues that are floating around which are giving our community a lot of frustration.
Are you boosted by the 2022 federal election results? So we did see the teal wave really take hold here?
Independents across the country did very well, and there was the so-called Teals. There's other independents as well, and of which I'm just an independent. I've been here since 2008, doing my thing and getting council sorted. So I'm hoping that translates into votes today and taking our community further.
As you said, it is going to be tight. This seat has been Liberal held for almost 40 years. Do you really believe that you could win it this time?
Oh, look, I wouldn't have put my hand up if I didn't think I had a fair chance, underdog or otherwise. I think it's just important we have the right representation. We have the right, someone representing the community, not a party, not someone behind the scenes. I think that's a real critical thing in this issue. I think we've been left behind a little bit here in Wakehurst. There's been no dealing with the congestion issues. The bus issues have really become a big issue now, and people are frustrated. And it's not just the sport thing, but yeah, it's congestion. It's everything, and we're just being. Lizard Rock was the best one, I guess, for me.
And just finally, you're vowing to review bus privatisation. What difference will that make?
Oh, look, it's the privatisation hasn't worked. They've dropped the ball, and we need an immediate review of that. We need to get some solutions. We can't just stop talking about it and say we're going to do something. We actually need to get in the room and do something. So vary the contract or cancel the contract, start again.
Michael, thank you so much for your time. We are just going to show you what it's like here at Narrowena Public School. As you can see, plenty of voters are here early, lining up to cast their vote. And a favourite of every election, of course, there is the democracy sausage. That sausage sizzle is well and truly underway. People are working hard on the barbecue and also posing for photos, I believe, now waving to the cameras. But there is an enormous queue behind us already at such, what is it? 8:15 in the morning. We are joined now by Sarah. You're the canteen manager here at Narrowena Public School. Can you tell us what you've got on offer here today?
Yeah, so we've got lots of cakes and yummy treats that have been donated by the parents at the school, and the money today is going towards the string ensemble and band program. So yeah, it's a really good cause.
What's your favourite?
The brownies are looking pretty good today, and we've had quite a few. So yep, they're all flying out the door already.
Sarah, thank you so much for your time. Now, Wakehurst it's a seat that has been traditionally Liberal held. It's been Liberal held for almost 40 years, but local member and high-profile Health Minister Brad Hazzard is retiring at this election. There were also the teal wave that we saw in this area in the 2022 federal election. So it is a seat that the Liberals can no longer take for granted, Janie.